slab of face. I'm pouring kerosene on every single trace. Didn't just break the bridge, I scorched the very ground. So there ain't no ghost of me to be ever found. The weeds is screaming as the flame takes hold, burning out the memories and the lies I told. I watched my father's house turn to a rib cage of ash, found his old pocket watch and let the glass smash. The smoke's a thick curtain hiding what I've done. I'm the only man living who can outrun the sun. Darkness leans in, asks, boy, you scared of the deep? I just spit in the fire, I got promises to keep. I burned a road behind me, didn't leave a crumb. I'm a man without a baby, and I'm deaf and dumb to the ifs and the whys and the sins of the past. I'm a bullet in the chamber and I'm moving fast. There ain't no plan B, there ain't no turning tail. I'd rather walk through hell than rot in a jail. I ain't got a home, I just got a command. Keep your eyes on the wire and your feet on the sand. I saw my shadow dancing in a barroom door. He said, you're killing us both, what you doing that for? I didn't say a word, just thumbed my holster belt. Felt the weight of the iron and the cards I was dealt. A woman in the corner with a Bible in her hand said, you're heading for a place where the Lord don't stand. I took a sip of rye, felt the burn in my chest. Said, ma'am, I'm the one who put the devil to rest. I lit a final match, threw it on my own name, watching the letters curl and feed the flame. Every hip is a weed and I'm chopping them down. I'm the king of a kingdom that burned to the ground. Silence is a hammer and the night is a nail. I'm the only truth left at the end of the trail. I burned the road behind me, didn't leave a crumb. I'm a man without a maybe, and I'm deaf and dumb to the ifs and the whys and the sins of the past. I'm a bullet in the chamber and I'm moving fast. There ain't no back door, there ain't no easy out. I killed the part of me that knew how to doubt. I ain't got a home, I just got a command. Burn every map that's held in your hand. Look back if you want, all you'll see is the hate. I don't live in the light, I live in the blade. Keep walking. Sky's a sheet of lead, laying heavy on the pine. Breathing feels like swallowing a bucket full of silver mines. I remember when the weight used to make my ribcage crack. Now I use it like a harness just to keep the world off my back. Midday sun is a thumb pressing down on the ridge. I'm standing in the shadow of a rusted iron bridge. Heart used to skip a beat, try to run from the squeeze. Now I don't even blink when I'm brought to my knees. The wind whispers, son, ain't it hard just to draw a breath? I tell the wind easy air is just a slow kind of death. I've been down in the deep where the oxygen turns to stone. I learned to find a rhythm in the breaking of my bones. This pressure ain't my enemy, it's just the air I breathe. The core that's wrapped around me is the only way I leave. I've been crushed so hard that my blood turned into ink. I can't stand the gallows rope and I won't even blink. Everything else is just a shadow of the primary weight that forged my spine to steel and decided my fate. Yeah, you call it a burden, I call it home. I'm at my best when the world is a tomb. Met a lawman by the river, saw the sweat on his brow. He said, boy, the debt you're carrying is gonna break you now. I just took a long pull of that swamp heavy air and laughed a jagged sound that blood, let the silt settle deep. A ritual for the secrets that the mountain used to keep. My woman said you love me like a mountain on my chest. Says the girl, that's the only way I know how to rest. The dog leans in, says the gravity's winning the fight. I tell it I've been living in a vice since the first daylight. If the sky wants to fall, tell it I'm already here. I'm the only thing walking that's got nothing to fear. This pressure ain't my enemy, it's just the air I breathe. The core that's wrapped around me is the only way I leave. I've been crushed so hard that my heart's a diamond now. I don't need no mercy and I don't know how to bow. Everything else is just a copy of the original strength that turned my soul to iron and my nerves to chain. Yeah, you call it a burden, I call it home. I'm the king of the crush on a heavy metal throne. Oh, oh, let it press, let it press, let it build, let it build, let it build. I ain't breaking, I'm just getting filled. Give me more. When the moon's a cold blade slicing through the pine, he's out behind the barn past the rusted fence lines. Used a broken spade in his own two bleeding hand to dig a shallow hole in the sour frozen land. He wasn't choning no brother, wasn't choning no kin. He was laying down hope, let the dark soul. And he didn't weep, didn't pray, didn't whisper no name. Just watched the dirt cover up the last of his shame. The wind caught his breath, scared of what he saw. A man breaking free from the spirit's old law. The shadows drew back like a whip-beaten dog as he stood up straight through the killing frost and fog. He ain't waiting on mercy, he ain't looking for a sign. He's the king of the road and the end of the line. Crawling in his heart made him harder than the stone. He's a dangerous beast, now he's walking alone. You can't break a man who's got nothing to lose. He's out run the gallows and he's outlived the noose. He don't need to believe to keep moving ahead. He's a living proof that hope's better off dead. Deputy met him by the creek at dawn. Said, son, you look like a man with his last anchor gone. He just patted the iron, resting cold on his hip and let her slow. Crooked smile touch the edge of his lip. Hope was a chain, he said, voice dries the dust. It's anger that rots in a blade full of rust. He took a silver coin, tossed it deep in the mud. A silent blood owes to the grit and the flood. Left a trail of boots where the grass won't grow. Whatever he was, he buried it long ago. The dark leans in, whispers you're hollow and cold. He tells it empty's better than doing what you're told. If God is a witness, he's looking at a man who's doing what the angels never thought they can. He ain't waiting on mercy, he ain't looking for a sign. He's the king of the road and the end of the line. Crawling in his heart made him harder than the stone. He's a dangerous beast, now he's walking alone. The devil's keeping distance, even he's got a doubt about a man who's put every last candle out. He don't need to believe to keep moving ahead. He's the living proof that hope's better off dead. No flowers on the mound, just a man walking heavy across the hallowed ground. He's gone. He's gone. 3:30 a.m. and the neon is screaming in a kitchen that smells like the sins I'm redeeming. I don't waste breath on the stories of how I bled. I just use the pain to get my ass out of bed. Pot of black coffee, thick as the swamp mud. Each scar's a law written deep in my blood. The ghost of my fear tries to sleep in the chair. I just kick it aside and breathe in the cold air. Tighten the cinch till the leather grows loud. I ain't looking for some behind no damn cloud. The mirror asks me, boy, ain't you tired of the fight? I tell that glass, shut your mouth, I'm doing this right. Motivation is a liar, a fair weather friend. I'll take the habit till the very damn end. I'm a clockwork man in a world made of rust. I don't need no hope and I don't need no trust. Every wound is a rule, every bruise is a lie. Turn my misery into a steady design. When the heart starts to fail and the spirit goes cold, the routine's the iron that I use for the mold. I ain't moving on file, I'm moving on gears. I built a machine out of all of my fears. I ain't moving on file, I'm moving on gears. I built a machine out of all of my fears. Rain's hitting the gravel like a hail of buckshot. Met the foreman at the gate, he said give all you got. I just looked at the wrench, felt the grease on my palm. There's a power in the word that keeps the dark calm. My old lady once said, you got no soul left inside. I said, honey, I traded it for a much smoother ride. Took a rusted out nail, scratch a mark on the wall. A ritual for every time I didn't fall. The iron don't pity and the steel doesn't weep. I got promises to the silence that I'm gonna keep. The dark whisper slowed down, you've earned a little rest. I just hammer the rhythm deep in my chest. If God is a witness, let him look at the grid. I'm the only one here who knows when to sit. I'm a clockwork man in a world made of rust. I don't need no hope and I don't need no trust. Every wound is a rule, every bruise is a line. I turn my misery into a steady design. When the heart starts to fail and the spirit goes cold, the routine's the iron that I use for the mold. You can keep your mercy, I'll keep the grind. I'm the only clock that the devil can't win. Alarm goes off, feet hit the floor. I don't feel a thing, but I'm walking out the door. You're standing where the blacktop melts into the grit. Lighters out of fluid, but you don't care a bit. High noon sun is a white hot stare, burning the gospel out of your tangled hair. You look back once just to see the dust settle. Saw the dark behind you, cold as scrap metal. But it ain't gaining ground, it's fading out of sight. You've outrun the reach of your own damn night. The names they used to call you, the sins you used to wear, They're just static on a wire, vanishing in the air. The horizon's a vice and it's squeezing your chest, but you ain't looking for no Sabbath, ain't looking for rest. The devil's on the shoulder you already cut away. You told him keep the change, I'm done with the pay. You've gone so far, the past can't find your name. You're the ghost in the engine, the heat in the flame. It ain't about a choice, it's a gear that just lock. You're walking cause you have to when the door's been rocked. Not running from the fire, not hiding from the law. You're just the hardest thing the desert ever saw. Keep rolling, keep breathing, keep the line in your stride. The only way to live is to outrun the high. Met a hitchhiker by the skeleton of an old Ford. He said, friend, you look like you've been running from the Lord. You didn't even flinch, just spat a black streak. Oil on your knuckles and a scar on your cheek. Lord's a long way back. You said with the rasp, past the point where a man's got a ghost he can grasp. You took a rusted blade, cut a notch in your boot. A lonesome ritual for the branch and the root. Then you left him there, standing in the heat. A man who's just emotion, a heart that's just a beat. The shadows lean in, whisper yellow as a drum. You answer back, empties how the distance gets won. God staying quiet and the road's getting wide. Turns out the only truth is the bone on the inside. You've gone so far, the past can't find your name. You're the ghost in the engine, the heat and the flame. It ain't about a choice, it's a gear that just locked. You're walking cause you have to when the door's been rocked. The start is a lie that the road chewed up and through. There ain't no yesterday for a man like you. Yeah, you're the machine that the world can't undo. Looking back, nothing there, just the miles in the empty air. Out of reach, out of tub, at a tar screech.